Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the next fight of the evening, please welcome to the blue corner, Chris Leuning.
Okay, this is our third fight of the evening at Rumble in the Cage 42. It's a fight again at 155 pounds. Coming out first, fighting out of Trail, BC, Chris Leuning.
Yeah, like I said, Glenn, the head trainer out at Pride, very good kickboxing coach, been in the game for years. He's trained some of the top guys in Canada. So I always expect these guys to come out and be tough kickboxers, but who knows what we'll get. I mean, it's the ever-evolving world of MMA these days.
And the Pride Gym bringing out quite a few fighters this evening. We've already seen Chelsea Brana from there, and she was tough as nails. Getting a victory this evening. Now her teammate, Chris Leuning, will be fighting for the first time in his amateur career.
And in the red corner, Hammo.
And it is our first CMC fighter of the evening out of Lethbridge, Alberta, a guy we've seen many times here at Rumble in the Cage. He always brings a lot of excitement to his fights, Hammo.
Yeah, Hammo seems to be a big crowd favorite. Kid has a ton of energy, always fights with a smile on his face. He just loves being in the cage. I mean, he's one of those guys that does it for the love of the game.
And he's got a bit of an experience advantage over his opponent with a few wins under his belt already as an amateur.
Yeah, even though, I mean, he's 3-0 as an amateur, but I can guarantee this, Glenn is not going to put his fighter in there with his first fight if his fighter's not a tough kid. So I'd like to know if he has a kickboxing background or something like that, because Glenn's guys come prepared.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is brought to you by Copyco. Copies and a whole lot more. This fight is in the 155-pound weight division and will be an amateur bout contested over 2 5-minute rounds. And now first, introducing in the blue corner, making his cage debut, fighting out of Pride Gym in Trail, BC. He weighed in at 154 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Chris Leuning. And in the red corner, fighting out of the Canadian Martial Arts Center in Lethbridge, Alberta. He weighed in at 150 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Hammo.
So there you have it. We're about to get underway here at 155 pounds. Chris Leuning making his MMA debut. Born in Hamburg, Germany, fighting out of the Pride Gym in Trail, BC. 20 years of age, 5'10", 154 pounds, up against Canadian Martial Arts Center Hammo, who comes out firing.
Like I said, Hammo is a firecracker. Comes out right away, looking for the takedown.
Hammo, 21 years of age, 5'9". He weighed in at 150 pounds. We've seen him fight at 145 before here at Rumble the Cage, so stepping up a little bit in weight for him.
Yeah, like I said, these guys are still young, so they're still growing, finding out where they belong in the fight world.
Looping right hand by Leuning, but it's Hammo opening up with a nice combination. Leuning going for the takedown, but good takedown defense by Hammo.
Yeah, great timing by Leuning, and then great balance by Hammo not to get taken down there.
But he picks him up. Hammo holding on, though. Trying to go for a choke, perhaps.
Yeah,
or get back to his feet.
Yeah, Hammo's just trying to get back to his feet where he can stand there and bang.
Leuning with a body shot as he's got Hammo pressed up against the cage.
Now Hammo looks like he's turning it into a guillotine.
Going for a guillotine. Hammo landing a big knee.
Now inside control. So Leuning must be bleeding. I don't know if Hammo caught him with a heavy shot to the nose. Yeah, he's bleeding out of the nose.
As they both get back to their feet, Hammo going for the back. He does have 2 rear naked choke victories to his credit.
There's like a little monkey there jumping around, going for his back while Leuning was on his feet.
Leuning is bloodied from the nose. We see that better now as they come closer to our ringside position. in the clinch right now. Almost 2 minutes into this opening round between Hammo and Leuning.
Leuning's going to be careful of his neck. He's just driving it in. Almost giving it up for Hammo.
Hammo really hasn't let go of that neck for about a minute and a half now.
Doing a good job. Head-arm control, controlling the chin. Hammo's going to look to turn and put Leuning's back on the cage now.
The fighters in close quarters here. Both trying to work one another up against the cage.
Good job by Leuning turning Hammo into the cage, putting his back up. Nice knees.
Hammo going with the knees. Leuning tried to land a body blow of his own. But Hammo's proving to be pretty slippery here. And he takes him down. He's got a choke here.
He's got a kind of a weird neck crank going on, I think, right now, more than a choke.
A lot of pressure he's put on his neck this entire matchup as he's trying to get the submission here.
I think Hammo has to give that head up and just go for side position and start attacking.
Would require a lot of power to get something like that accomplished. He's trying his best, though. Now some shots.
Yes, now Hammo's got to be careful. In a weird position right now.
Up against the cage, Leuning in some distress, though, as Hammo continues to be on the offensive, trying to open him up for a choke.
Yeah. Leuning looked like he was trying to stand up, but he didn't want to give up his back in that position, and then he did anyways here.
Hammo going for the rear naked choke. Can't get it sunk in, though.
No, Hammo needs to start picking away, make Leuning expose his neck, and then he can sink in that choke. Good job putting him on his back.
Another attempt here for the submission.
Hammo looks like he's straining hard for that choke. He's going to burn out his arms if he sits there and squeezes. He's not under his chin yet.
Leuning doing a pretty good job of fending it off this far, but he's been in distress almost from the opening bell as Hammo's been on the defensive.
Nice, Hammo's doing a good job swimming his arms in, almost getting mount here.
Leuning trying to get away from his opponent, but Hammo continues to press down upon him. About 30 seconds to go here in this first round.
Leuning looking for a guillotine of his own here in this position. Hammo, it'd be pretty hard for him to finish it from the bottom.
Take a lot of power. Hammo doesn't appear to be too distressed in this position as he works his head free. 10 seconds left between Majed Hammo and Chris Leuning. The mount position by Hammo to end this round, but Leuning doing well to keep him in close quarters. And we're going to a second round here in this 155-pound matchup.
Yeah, Leuning looks tired. He crawled over to his corner, and his coach had to prod him to get up. Good first round by both fighters. I mean, Leuning showed a lot of heart, a lot of toughness in there. Hammo comes out like a firecracker, and I want to see if he can come out with the same intensity in the second round.
And here's a look at some of the action here in the first round. Hammo with that left-right combination, which probably ended up blooding Leuning's nose right away, and that makes breathing very difficult for him.
Yeah, absolutely. You get your nose bloodied up in the first few minutes. You got 5 minutes of trying to breathe in through your nose. If you have to breathe through your mouth, I mean, you're gonna start getting tired quicker.
Leuning did get a little slam in there, but it was Hammo controlling his neck basically for that entire first round. We'll see if Leuning tries to keep this up on the standing. This match might be better for him, as Hammo's proven to be very adept at grappling and submission.
Well, Leuning has the reach on Hammo. He just got to use the jabs and use the kicks to keep Hammo away.
All right, round number 2 between Hammo and the blue shorts from CMC here in Lethbridge, up against Chris Leuning of Pride MMA in Trail BC in the black with gold trim. Leuning with the jab. He's bloodied again, though, right away by Hammo.
Yeah, I think his corner just plugged up the blood in between rounds, and now it just all came out. It's all leaking horribly all over his chest.
Leg kick by Hammo, sticks and moves. Leuning presses forward, but it's Hammo getting him up against the cage. Going for a slam here. Nice power by Hammo.
Yeah, nice power, nice strength, lifts him up. Hard slam onto the ground.
Get up, Chris. Get up.
Hammo's got to pick away here. He's got to stay busy.
Scissor, that tight arm. Remember what you were saying?
Corner calling for the Whizzer. Leuning obliges.
Right hand by Hammo. Works the body now. Trying to get up into a full mount here.
Yeah, Hammo's trying to posture up so he can get down those power punches. Good job by staying busy.
Some short blows here landed by Hammo. Half guard for Leuning.
I think one of the worst positions is being in half guard against the fence. You know, at least if you're in side body, you can have a chance to escape, but you can't move your hips if a guy has you in half guard against the fence. Good job by Leuning, scrambling to his knees. Nasty elbow by Hammo. Or knee, sorry. I get my anatomy mixed up sometimes.
And Leuning responds with a knee of his own to the body as they break apart here for a second.
Big sigh by both fighters, taking a big breath.
Hammo with a telling left right there on the button. Leuning trying to respond. Kick to the body by Hammo. Leuning responds with a kick of his own. They're trading some punches now. In the middle of the cage.
Leuning's corner calling for the takedown, and Hammo the one who charges in for the takedown.
Hammo bull rushes him and takes him down to the mat. About midway through here, this second round, Lethbridge's Majed Hammo on top right now. Trails Chris Leuning. Trying to find an answer here. He's been on his back quite a bit here in this second round.
Yeah, Hammo's been controlling most of this fight, so if Leuning wants a chance against, he's got to pull out an armbar, knockout. He's got to finish this fight in this round, I think.
Hammo trying to pass the guard and get on top. Side control.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Leuning's tired. He didn't even fight that pass.
And now a mount. Hammo trying to line up some big shots. But you know, given the opportunity, he'll go for a choke.
Leuning's got to dig deep right now. He's got to get out of this position. It's not good if Hammo's allowed to continue to rain down punches.
And there it is. Trying to lock the choke in, Majed Hammo. Chris Leuning in distress here with lots of time left here in the second round. He's in trouble.
I don't think he's quite got his arm underneath of Leuning's chin quite yet. He's just cranking on his neck again. Yeah, gave it up. He's got to start picking away.
Hammo with several attempts at that choke, but Leuning's been able to fend them off. A lot of heart from this trail fighter.
There it is. There it's under the chin. Oh, nice escape by Leuning.
Leuning now.
Looks like Hammo's got a reverse triangle gizmo going on right now.
Hammo trying to throw everything at him here. Now he's going for an armbar, and it was a tap.
I don't know if that was a choke or an armbar. I
Could have been
couldn't
a
see from this angle.
combination.
Yeah.
Majed Hammo might have just created a new submission right there. Anyways.
He made that one up on the fly.
Chris Leuning tried to fend him off as long as he could, but CMC's Majed Hammo with the submission victory by tap out.
You can tell who the crowd favorite is here.
Here's a look at the very end here.
I want to see this. He looks like he's going for an upside down reverse triangle. I couldn't even see. I think it was a shoulder lock, actually. From the position of his arm, I think the torque would go down his shoulder in that position. That's just my opinion, Marty.
It's a very good one. Very educated opinion. It was a unique end, that's for sure, to this one. As Majed Hammo now 4-0 as an amateur. He's shown us a lot here in this cage. A lot of great technique, a lot of heart. Chris Leuning in his first fight, he was in a war up against a more seasoned competitor, and maybe that was the difference.
Yeah, you never know how much the nerves played a role in a fight coming into your first one. It's one of those things that you have to deal with as a fighter, and over time, you learn that nerves never go away, but you learn how to deal with them.
Keith Crawford, our cage announcer, will give us the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Robert Meehan stepped in at 4:14 of the second round. Your winner by tap out, inverted triangle choke, Majed Hammo.
They're going to call it an inverted triangle choke for the victory. A submission win for Canadian Martial Arts Center Majed Hammo. He improves to 4-0. 3 by submission. A nice victory this evening over Chris Leuning.